Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back to new sessions on YouTube. Previously, we were discussing about different topics during live class, and most of the students are attending here instead of virtual, that the real classes. However, for your those who are not present in school, for you, I am going to discuss about the remaining topic accordingly. So last time in the last session we left the chapter manufacturing industries from the topic pollution, industrial pollution. So there are four types of pollution: air, water, land, and noise. We have seen air pollution and water pollution. So let's discuss about them in brief. Then after remaining. So air pollution is caused by presence of high proportion of undesirable gases such as sulfur dioxide and carbon monoxide, right? And sometimes air contains particles of solid as well as like dust, spray mist, smoke, right? And in many cases, industries are responsible for the same. More about more about pollution. Next, water pollution is caused by organic and inorganic industrial waste and effluents discharged into river. The main culprits in this regard are paper, pulp, chemical, textile, dye, petroleum refineries, leather tanneries, and electroplating industries. Next, thermal pollution. Thermal pollution of water occurs when hot water from factories and thermal plants is drained into rivers and ponds before cooling it up. Many industries they use water for cooling up their plants. Similar thermal power stations use water to generate electricity through steam, as well as nuclear power plant. They also use water to cooling up their plants. And many times those plants they discharge hot water into nearby water bodies like rivers, lake, and ponds. And this hot water effect on aquatic life of particular water bodies. More waste from nuclear power plants, nuclear and weapon production facilities caused cancer due to radiation, birth defects, and carries miscarriages as well. Soil and water pollution are closely related because dumping of waste, especially glasses, harmful chemicals, industrial effluents, packaging, salt, and garbage renders to the soil useless. Rainwater percolates the soil and carrying the pollutant to the ground. Water absorbed by soil, and this polluted water get mixed up with groundwater, and groundwater also contaminated. So this is about thermal and water pollution. Next, noise pollution. Noise pollution not only results in irritation and anger, it can also cause hearing impairment. It can also cause heart and blood pressure, high blood pressure, among other physiological effects. Unwanted sound is an irritant and source of stress. Industrial and construction activities, machineries, factory equipment, generators, saws, electric drills, etc. make lots of noise. The noise harmful to human. Next, here those are the pollutions we have seen caused by different industries. But those are yes, we can count that those are the negative points. Those are the disadvantages of industries. Like everything has two dimensions, good, bad. Here we have seen advantages of manufacturing industries as well as disadvantages. So there are certain disadvantages of manufacturing industries. Doesn't mean that we should shut down the industries. There is not a solution. We need to find a proper solution. Shutting down the industries will lead us to the primitive era, like early human beings lived. So, better solution is to control environmental degradation. So let's see how can we control environmental degradation. Here is some of the suggestions we have to control of environmental degradation. Every liter of wastewater discharged by our industry pollutes 8 times the quantity of fresh water. 1 liter dirty water, wastewater pollutes 8 times fresh water. Just imagine. So, how to get control over that? How can we reduce industrial pollution? So, there are some suggestions. First one, by minimizing use water for processing. In processing, minimize use of water. How? By reusing and recycling it into one or two stages. Reuse by recycle water and reuse it. This is how we can reduce that use of water in industrial processing. Second, harvesting of rainwater to meet water requirement. Instead of just fetching groundwater, it is advisable that rainwater harvesting for various purposes. Third one, treating hot water and effluents before releasing them in rivers and ponds. And generally, many industries they discharge polluted water, wastewater into nearby water bodies. So before releasing them, it is required that treat them properly. That means filter them to remove that toxic material from the water. So treatment of industrial effluents can be done into 3 phases. First one, primary treatment by mechanical means. This involves screening, grinding, flocculation and sedimentation. That is the first stage. The second one, secondary treatment by biological process, and tertiary treatment by biological, chemical and physical process. This involves cycling of wastewater. So here those are the suggestions for saving water to control that water damage. One more thing is that overdrawing of groundwater. Industries need water for various purposes, and many times groundwater resources overutilized by the industries. So, for overdrawing of groundwater reserved by industries, where there is threat to groundwater resources, also needs to be regulated legally. Their use should be legalized at certain level. Particular matter in the air can be reduced by fitting smokestacks to factories with electrostatic precipitors, fabric filters, scrubbers, and inertial separators. Those system can reduce the harmful smokes and gases from environment, releasing from environment, can control over it. So smoke can be reduced by using oil or gas instead of coal in factories. In many factories and thermal power plants, coal they use. Using coal, of course, cheaper, but at the same time, it pollutes the environment because burning of coal that release lots of carbon and other gases, which is harmful to environment. More machinery and equipment can be used, and generators should be fitted with the silencer. Machinery equipment can be used, as well as generators should be fitted with silencer, which can reduce the noise. Almost all machineries can be redesigned to increase energy efficiency and reduce noise. Many of the industries they do not upgrade their machineries. They use their old machineries. But if we upgrade those machineries with latest technology, equipped with latest technology, we can get more efficient machineries, less fuel, less noise, less pollution, and better productivity. About noise, more noise absorbing material may be used apart from personal use of earplug and earphones. So those are the suggestions. Here, like I said, that because of the disadvantages of industries, we cannot shut down them. But here we have a challenge, the challenge of sustainable development. And sustainable development is economic development with the environmental concern. So here with this chapter is finished. Uh, I'll discuss about next chapter, lifelines of national economy in next session. You'll get notes in your groups soon. Thank you so much for watching video. Stay tuned.